Okay, I think I figured it out there. I must have accidentally pressed on scan image. Anyways, I don't have a scanner anymore, so it just really F things up. Okay, so on your lost puppy tube, we're going to just close a bunch of stuff here. Just close the paper design thing, the text. Don't need the glasses. Puppy, yeah, let's open puppy. Keep the pumpkin, close the wrench, blah, blah, blah. And we don't need that lady. We don't need the pink. We don't need the purse. And there's something behind him there. Okay, close that. You'll notice that he comes with like a lower body part there, if I can find it. Puppy full. So like, as you can see, he has legs, but we don't really need that. Okay, so we want this guy. A couple ways you can do this. Either you grab this and you drag it over here, and there it is. Or the other thing is you can right click, copy, paste as a new layer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's just close that, close. We got this little dude. Copy, close. And then he is going to be sitting on the houses. So you can just activate your house layer, as you can see here. Okay, so right click, paste as a new layer. He's gigantic. Image, resize. Let's do 25 and we will go from there. Oh my god, he's so tiny. Okay, hang on. Yeah, petite. Let's go edit. You can never see that, can you? Edit, undo, resize. Image, resize. Let's do 33. See what happens. 33. It's not bad. It's not the best. So that's what I hate, about redoing a tag. It's like, so I think he's a wee bit bigger in the original. Plus, Lady Girl, I think, is more like the blue, right about there. So let's make Dude a bit bigger. Let's go to edit, undo, move, edit, undo, move, edit, undo, move, edit, undo, move, edit, resize. Image, resize. Let's do 40. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. See how you can never really get something the same again, eh? She's gonna have to move because we want to see her little slippers, right? And this is going to be in the way. Can I put it there? I think so. There's always some kind of playing around, to do. Let's do this, do that. All right. Like, I'm not going to be able to get this 100%, obviously, right? So I can't, like, drive myself nuts trying to get it. Okay. So, oh my Lord almighty. What we're going to do is we're going to put a drop shadow on everything. And then we're going to work on the glitter slippers. So what I do when I do my drop shadows is I go all the way to my very first layer. So it looks like the first layer is that little mushroom thingy. And I casted my shadow towards the right-hand side of the screen with a nice big blur. Okay? I think I did that for a lot. Some of them I go direct back, so I think these legs are direct back shadow, kind of, okay? So let's min this guy. Let's work on this one. So go to Effects, 3D Effects, Drop Shadow. And if you click on the eyeball here, look here, okay? So click, and then you see it. So I believe I was a bit darker, so we can darken that a bit. And yeah, so I'm going to do, yeah. So -4, 6, 48, 18. Shadow on a new layer. Do I want that or not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay. So the second one, which would be raster 7 for me, it may not be the same for you, but it's the flowers. So you activate that layer, okay, FX, and then let's see if it looks nice. It does. So okay, next one, little dude in green. Let's go to FX. Let's see how it kind of looks really dark there. I don't particularly like that, so I might drop it down. And I might, you can also kind of move your thing here so that, see how I clicked on that, and you can just squirrel that box wherever you want. Let's see what happens if I go. Okay, so let's do -1 and 5. And let's go to like 35 and 18, okay? And okay, now let's do, it wants me to do the cloud next, so let's do the cloud next. That's okay. It could be a little less dark, right? Or yeah, let's go to 27. So -1, 5, 27, 18. Click OK. And then we'll do the Munchkin Lane sign. Let's do that. I want it a smidge darker. Yeah, so go up to 41. It's just a matter of playing with things, and it's a matter of your preference. So if you don't like my drop shadow, you don't use my drop shadow, okay? Little dude in the blue top, let's see. Yeah, he's all right. Let's keep that. Let's do Mr. Toto. And that's a smidge dark. Let's go down to 35-ish. Yeah, okay. And then this little building. That's okay like that too. Where am I at here? Now we're doing that ball. And let's decrease that a bit. Yeah, I kind of moved it so it's a bit more at the back. So -3, 0. Let's go to a little less. It's a bit dark. 25, 18. Okay. And then this, I find that this is very close to that. So let's drag it down just to get the drop shadow. And then we may have to make our, because you never want to cut off drop shadow. It's gross, eh? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my image. I'm going to go to my canvas size. And I'm just going to put 960, 960. And make sure you're on the middle thing here, okay? Scroll until you're up to 100%, and then you can kind of play around with this a bit. Just, try to get it the way you like it, okay? Afterwards we can crop. Okay, so now the next thing is, okay, so we did the cloud. Now it's the legs. So let's do that. Let's go a little darker. Now the drop shadow being on a separate layer here is going to be important because we are going to be animating these slippers, and we don't want to animate the drop shadow, okay? So I changed it to -3, 0, 45, 18. Click OK. I didn't do anything on the rainbow, I don't think. Do we like this? Yeah? Okay. Let's do that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I'm going to drag it down because I feel like you wouldn't really get a shadow like that if it's down halfway down the screen. We can definitely drop that to about 25, I think. Okay, so 8 -1, 25, 18. Now let's do our little green things here. And this is your opportunity to move things around, just make things look as you like them. And I'm going to go a little darker. Yeah, so Do I like that? Yeah, let's do that. -1, 6, 44, 18. And then next one is the guy that's about here. Let's do that. Yep, I'm okay with that. And then we're gonna do this guy over here. Adjust it as you like. You can move it around. If you don't like where I've placed it, then by all means, I'm gonna drop it a bit, like to 35. So -1, 6, 35, 18. Okay, and then the frame, we had already done the frame, so let's leave the frame alone, and then your thing. Okay, so drop shadow on everything. Okay, so now we are doing the ruby slippers. Okay, what I like to do is I have a ball on my mouse. I'm sure everybody has one of those. So just scroll up. If you move your cursor on the shoe and you roll up, that's what's going to zoom in. If your thing is on little dude's face and that's what you're going to see. Okay, so go over the ruby slippers. You may have to kind of catch it every now and then. Okay, so what we need for this is, hang on here, what's going on? Okay, there we go. I like that. You can use these things here, right, to kind of adjust if you need to. I need glasses now, so that's why I'm zooming up like crazy. But zooming up is good because you want to make sure you get everything lassoed in there. Okay, so go to your lasso. Okay, you're gonna go on. Is it magic wand? I love how I forget things from 1 second to the next. Freehand selection. We're not going to do freehand though. We're going to go to point, add, feather 1. That doesn't really matter. Anti-alias is important though. Okay. So if you remember, we were on doing our shadows. So we were on the last one. Let's scroll up to our ruby slippers. You can X out sometimes just to get an idea. Okay. So we're going to start. I did not include the bow. Okay. Yeah. So let's just start over here. So what you're going to do is little short little bursts, little clicks. Okay. I do a bunch of small ones as I follow the line of the shoe. You can actually come out like this because we can float that after if you want. Okay. So there you go. So obviously you don't want all of that animated. But let's just leave it for now. Let's scroll just over to this little guy, that little shoe. Let's do the same thing. Let's ignore that. Now if you're having issues and nothing's selecting, it's because you're not on add. You're on replace or you're on remove. So make sure you're on add. Okay, so let's start about here. Click once, click twice, move it this way, click there. This becomes easier and easier as you do it. I've been doing it a long time, so for me, I can it may look like I'm going over the dog, but I'm not on the dog layer, so it doesn't really matter. Oops. Okay. And I just do right click and then they join together. Okay. So now I have my little slippers selected. What you can do is in your layers palette, right click, promote the selection to a new layer. So if I go down here and close my legs, you're going to see that only my shoes are up there. Okay. Go to selections. Hang on, I'm going to have to drop this down because I don't think you see it in my thing. Go to selections, float, selections, defloat. So now the only thing that's selected is the shoes. We can turn the little legs back on. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so now let's kind of reduce the size of this so you have an idea of what I'm doing. Okay, now let us add the noise first. Okay, So the slippers are selected. We go to adjust. Hang on, I gotta drop that again because I don't think you can see it. Adjust, add, remove noise, add noise. And I picked 65 with, I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to say Gaussian, whatever. 65% monochrome checked and click OK. So you got that. Then we're going to go to FX. Hopefully you have constellations. If you don't, I guess you can skip this step. It's not really necessary. There is another filter where we could do it with it. I think it's a BM filter, sparkles, I believe. But let's do, so go to your plugins, Alien Skin Xenoflex 2 constellations. Now it wants me to do like fill with solid color, which is black. No, I want to keep the original, which is her little ruby slippers. I think I had 3 or something like that. Size variation is fine. I can have anything like up to different 50, I think, different sizes. The edge density, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go down to there. Overall star density, not too much. The overdrive, yes. So that's like the glitz, 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 as you can see there. I don't know if I... Oh, hey, way too big. Oh, Lord. How do I make that smaller? Can't believe I did this. Does that go? Rain, why do you do these things? Okay. Interesting. I love how I do stuff for the first time. And can I do this and that'll... No. Okay. How about I cancel it? Boom. Okay, cancel that. Let's go back. FX, plugins 1. Like I have tons of plugins, right? But anyways, not as much as I used to. I used to have tons and tons, but I got a new computer. And now with Windows 11, I can barely get any of my plugins to work. Okay, constellations. Phew. Okay, so let's keep the original image, the ruby slippers. Let's go to about... Okay, let's try like 5 for now. And then variation to 50. Edge doesn't really matter. Let's just keep it at 1. I don't want that many stars. But I do want the overdrive. I want them to be like white and sparkly. And they can be twinkly. But I think that's too big. So let's go to my size up here and go back down a bit. That's a bit better, right? And you can do random seed because it'll give you an idea of what it's going to look when you actually animate. So let's do 4 for my overall. And that's not bad, actually, because you don't want that many stars, okay? So 3.97 size, and then the variation is 50, edge is 1, overall density is 4, the overdrive is 100, the twinkle amount is 100. I keep the rotation at 45, and I keep the original image, which is the red slippers, and I press OK. Okay, so now we want to bring this to Animation Shop, but I want to bring everything, not just that. So go to Selections, select All. Okay, so now you see your marching ants all around, right? Right click in the blue thing, copy merge. So that's going to copy absolutely everything. Now let's open Jask Animation Shop. I still have that going on, so let's close that. As you can see, I always have stuff open in here. Let's keep that for later. Animation I'm working on. Let's close that. Close that. Close that. This will be adding later. That's from one of my animations at the store. Okay, right click, paste as a new animation. There's your very first frame. Okay, let's go back to PSP. So now what we're going to do is you're going to do edit, undo, select all, edit, undo constellations, edit, undo, add noise. Now we are getting ready for frame 2. So we go to adjust, add, remove noise, add noise. Let's move it to 70 and click OK. Let's go to constellations. Constellations should be down here now because you've opened it. Just click on random seed. That will just randomly change them. Click OK. Now we want them all once again. Selection, select all. Right click, copy merge, open JASC. I click somewhere here. Make sure you're on this, can you see that actually? Make sure you're on this little arrow thing, okay? I right click on my frame and then I paste after current frame. Now I have 2, okay? If you want to have an idea of what it looks like, plus your play button, which is this little thing here. You may not be able to see it, hang on. This thing. Or you can go to animation. Where the heck is it? View, okay, so view animation. Obviously I don't use this very much. I always just click on this little icon. Okay, so I'm going to click on the little play and cute. Okay, but there's only 2 frames. Let's go do another one. Okay, so close that, min that a smidge. Let's go back to PSP. Let's backtrack here. Okay, so edit, undo, select all, edit, undo constellations, edit, undo, add noise. Now adjust. Let's add some noise again. This time let's go to 75. Okay, and then effects, constellations, just click random seed, click OK, go to selection, select all, right click, copy merge, go to JASC. Now you're going to click on your last frame. You see how there's blue around it? That means that's the one that's selected. Okay, so that one, right click, paste after current frame. Now you have 3. And there you go. Okay, you can add as many as you want. You can keep going as long as you want. Okay, so that, my friends, is that. That was my tagging info there for the other one. Okay, so now we want to do the name, right? Good Lord, we have a lot to do. Okay, so selection, select none. Actually, what we should do now is crop this. Probably should have done that earlier, but let's just do snap crop rectangle too and do that. You can do the same thing in there and go back to JASC. You can do the same thing. Just go to edit, select all, go to your crop tool, which is right there. Options. Hope you can see that. Let me drag it down. Options. Surround the opaque area. Click OK, and you'll see that. And then crop. Just click crop, or you can also double click in there. Okay, so there you go. Let's just play it again just for fun because we like looking at it. Okay, let's go back to PSP. Now we're going to add our name. I use the font Photograph Signature, I believe, and you can get that at Da Font. I think it'll be included in the supplies if I didn't, but you can easily just get at dafont.com or .ca. Okay, so go to your text tool, which is on the side here. Click on that. Photograph signature is what you want in your drop down. And I think I'm going to use more. I think I used 120. I can't remember. Make sure it's pixels. Make sure it's sharp. Make sure your alignment is in the middle. You have no stroke. Okay, and make sure you go up to your very first layer. Okay, in your layers palette, go right up to the top there. Oops, this little guy's a bit too big. Let's go back to, I try to work at it at 100 here, okay? So just because. So let's click in our materials palette here. Click in the background and fill properties. We're going to go to pattern. Okay, so pattern. And we're going to try and find that pattern reopen. Oh yeah, I closed it a while ago. Hang on, I got to go reopen it. So if you didn't open patterns, go to your supplies, SS Walk the Rainbow Glitter Pattern. Open it, and we can min it. It doesn't have to stay open. Go to your pattern here, and you should see it. It should pop up here, okay? So angle, let's give it a bit of an angle. Let's go 45 here, or whatever. It doesn't, 45 is good. And your scale is 100. Click OK. All right, you have your signature. Now click on your tag and put the name. Obviously mine is remember text. I often do remember text because I hate double, triple texting, typing. So I think 120 is good. It looks pretty good. And let's apply, and you can move it just about there. Right click in your layers palette on that particular layer and convert to raster layer. Did I put a noise on that? Oh my lord. Let's see. Is that one? That's just one. Sorry guys. Did I do noise? I think I did noise plus the glitter. Okay. I knew I should have wrote things down. But anywho. Okay. Let's go back. I don't even know if it really needs noise, but let's do it. Why not? Let's add our drop shadow, and your drop shadow is going to be on a different layer as a while ago. Remember, you can see it by clicking on the eyeball. I want it to be darker, less of a blur, and I don't want it to be like the drop shadow too far away from that. I might go a bit darker again, just so that the glitter in that can just pop, you know? Okay, so that's what it looks like. Click OK. Okay, let's activate the you know what? Let's do this because I don't want to X out absolutely everything. This is just me being lazy right now. Actually, we can probably... Okay, do this. Bring that over. Did you see what I just did there? Let me just do that. Click on that. Drag it onto your work and release. Okay? So let's just min this. I don't need two of them, but let's just make this a smidge bigger. Go to canvas size. It tells you here it's 294 by 153. So let's just do 350 by 350. Make sure your plus on the middle. That means your the word will be centered. Okay, let's just give it that same drop shadow on a separate layer. Okay. Click on the word in your layers palette, go to adjust, add noise, and let's keep it at 75 just for fun. And then let's do constellations. You know, I find there's too many, so let me go to 2 or 3 here, see. I think that's better. Can I go smaller here? I think it needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, let's do that. So, so the only thing I changed here is overall star density. I went down to 2. So let's do that. Okay, so let's just copy merge. Go in animation shop. Right click somewhere on the gray part here. Right click, paste as a new layer, new animation. Go back here. Go to edit. Edit, undo constellation, edit, undo, add noise. Go to adjust, add, remove noise. Go to like 70, let's go 80. Go to constellations and then random seed. Click OK. On the top here, right click, copy merge. Go back to animation shop. See, I'm on my crop tool here because we cropped a while ago. Make sure you click on that arrow. Click in there, right click, paste after current frame. You can play. I often do that. So let's go do our 3rd frame now. All right, edit, undo constellation, edit, undo, add noise, adjust, add, remove noise, add noise, go to 85, and then OK, and then constellations, random seed, click OK. Right click, copy merge. Let's go back to animation shop. By default, your last frame should be the one that's highlighted blue. So right click, paste after current frame. So now you have 3. Okay, there you go. There's your name. Cute. Let's crop that one too. So go to edit, select all, click on your crop tool, click on your options, surround either opaque or animated area is pretty much should be the same. Okay, and then click crop or double click. Okay, so that'll be ready to put on shortly. And this could be your name. It doesn't have to be Wizard, by the way, right? Okay, so I had done my little copyright thing here. So what we do is you go to the website and you copy for your tags right here. Copyright Vadis, www.pixfardesign.com 2904, which is my license. Copy. I open my notepad, and obviously I've done this already there, but I'll just do it for you guys here. Paste. It comes out like that, so I just try to, you'll have to just kind of backspace it. Okay, and then I add Simone tag here. Okay, oops. And then the scrap kit, I'll write scrap kit by tag cats. And then animation will be by Simone. Animation by Sophisticat. Sophisticat Simone. Okay? So then I just highlight it all. So right, is that right click or left? It's left. Right click, copy, min. Go to Paint Shop Pro. Let's min that. Let me open this nice and big. Where's my tag? Not that one. Not that one. This one. Okay. Use your text tool. Click somewhere in there. Right click. Paste in this thing. Okay. Highlight the whole darn thing here. Okay. Just, you know how to highlight. So I use Pixelberry, but there's so many you can use. Okay. There's also a really cute one called Rainy Hearts. Super cute. So let's go, I think it was 14 I used, and I go black. So go to your materials properties, click on the color tab, click black, click OK, and you'll see it on your tag there. Sometimes you may notice that it's blurry. If that happens, just delete, move some things around there. Okay, so apply and drag it like around here somewhere. Okay, so right click, convert to raster. I always add a tiny little drop shadow. So go to effects, 3D effects, drop shadow. I do 0, 0, like 70, and then the blur is like 1 or 2. Yeah, I might go lower. I might even go 60 here. Okay, so 0, 0, 60, and 2. This does not have to be on a new layer, so just uncheck the shadow on new layer. Click that. Some people add a gradient glow. You can do that. It's up to you. Oh, sorry, I used 14 here. Pixelberry, if I had used Pixelberry, I would have used 8 or 9, just because it looks better at that size. So right click, copy, go over here, right click, paste. Let's see if it's the same as, this is Pixelberry, and this is Rainy Hearts. So the difference with this one is I think it's a little heart as your dot. Super cute, right? But anyways. Okay, so right click, copy, go here, right click, select all, edit, paste. Make sure this propagate paste here is depressed. I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's not. So it's not. So click on it, and there it is. It's depressed. Paste into selected frame. You can use your cursor and just move stuff all around. And okay, so now we have the glitter. We have that. Good. So we have the name. Now you may notice that I put my tornado. Where's my original? Okay, well, this is my tornado, which has 21 frames. This has 3. You can see that down here, right? Let me see. Hopefully you can see that down there. Yeah, you do. Right down here it says 3 frames. So we want 21. So what we're going to do is make sure this is activated. Right click. Go to edit, select all, edit, copy. Move this to your last frame. Make sure you're on your little arrow selector cursor. Right click it, you'll notice it's blue again. That means it's active. Right click, paste after current frame. Now you have 6. Do you see that down there? Okay. Then what you can do is just go all the way to the very end. Right click on the very last one, paste after current frame. Now you're up to 9. What you can do now is just edit, select all, edit, copy. So now you have 9 frames. Go to your last one, right click, paste after current frame. Now suddenly you're at 18, but you need 21. So what we're going to do is just highlight the last 3. So number 16, number 17, number 18. So click in 16, click on your shift and hold, and click in 18. So you'll notice the 3 here are blue. They're selected. Go to edit, copy, and then click on the last frame, which is 18. Right click, paste after current frame. Now you have 21 frames, which matches the tornado. Okay. Now the tornado, I believe I resized. Under resize. So the original is like gigantic, right? So edit, select all, animation, resize, and I guess I did 68. Smart size, maintain aspect ratio, and then click OK. Edit, copy. Activate your taggy. Again, you're going to go edit, select all, and I think you go to edit, paste into selected frame, and I think I kind of put it there, but you know what, we're going to play around with it, see if we like it or not, right? Make sure it doesn't get cut off. I think it might get cut off here a little. Yeah, so we're going to undo that. So X out, edit, undo, paste. Let's redo it. Edit, paste into selected frame. So let's move it over a bit. You know what, I may have to resize it again because this may just be too big. And I don't know if I want their little faces covered up, or does it really matter? Okay, so we don't want it down off the edge. That's good there. Is it okay here? Yes. And you know what, it's okay if it's on their faces, not a biggie. Okay, so we like that. Now let's do our name. Edit, select. Okay, before, let's just say you do a lot of tags. Or you know what you can do is, I don't know if you know this or not, but before you add your name or anybody else's name, you can save this. You can either save it as a Ming, or what I like to do is do edit, select all, edit, copy, go to PaintShop Pro, right click, paste as a new image. See here, all my frames come up. And I made my own little script here, layers rename, and it'll just rename them, like number them. Okay, so it goes all the way to 25. And you can save this, save as, you can say blank template. And then I do an animated because I know it's the one that is fully animated except the name is not there, and save it as a PSP image. Save. Okay. Bah, it's just a bit slow for some reason. Oh, probably because that's 200 million frames. Okay, you can exit or close it. This is my blank one. No, that's another thing with having too many things open. Okay, so that's the original. Okay, so this is our guy. Now we want to add the name we did. Am I ever going to find it? Yep. So edit, even though it's selected, I always get in the habit of just edit, select all, edit, copy, activate the frame I want to paste it on. You can move this down a bit because I'm probably going to put it right across there. Edit, always make sure propagate paste is selected. It will throw, if this program's open and you've done it, it's going to stay there until you close it. Paste into selected frame. And like I said, you can move it wherever the heck you want. I put it here. And then play. La 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 la. Okay, there you go. There's our tag. Super fun. Okay, so now the issue here is saving, right? You can either save it like with a transparent background, so you can post it in forums and not have that big ugly white background. But I don't know. Jask animation shop is a bit ancient and it doesn't really save nicely, you know, the optimization like. Okay, so first let's try it as a transparent. So we go to File, Save As. I have a folder called, I do have a mass tag offer folder and I have tags in progress. But because this one is going to be part of my tutorial that I'm going to be posting, I'm going to go to my external hard drive and my folder for my tutorials. Where is that? So PDF tutorials, my June tutorials. This is my Walking the Rainbow. So I'm going to call this one Wizard. I like to add the copyright of the person. So I do this. Copy that, mim, and paste right in there. I like to take the space out there, okay? And then I like to, like, you can add the, what was the name of the, Emerald City. We can call it Emerald City. Emerald City. Then I put Simone tag 2022. Okay, that's how I usually do it. So we're going to click Save. Then you're going to go into your Customize tab here. And you click Optimize Octree, Area Diffusion. Then you're going to go to this tab and you're going to, these three are check mark. The other two are not. And then Partial Transparency, I do 100, okay? Now there's two things I do here differently. And I check them both. Like there's three things I'll do. So yes, blend with this color. You change it to, so you click in the black here. Select white. And then you click OK. And then click Next. Next. And actually it might be not too bad because it's almost identical. Sometimes they just are horrible. So as you can see, your mask is not the greatest, but you know what? I've seen worse. So this one would be ready to post into a forum. There is a bit of like noisiness here just because, right? So let's try the other way. So X that out, go to Edit, Undo Optimization, okay? So now let's go to File, Save As, click the same tag, Save. Do you want to override it? Yeah, we do. Customize. Now go to Partial Transparency, but this time do say no. Use the existing image color at 100% opacity. Click OK, next, finished. And you know what? This one might be worse. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one as much. So edit, undo, and actually duplicate before we finish. So Shift D, you're gonna have two. So let's save this one as the one we did just before because that one looks better. If you want a transparent background, okay? So yes, we want to replace it. Customize, go and just pick yes, blend with this color. You can even go higher if you want. You can go, let's go crazy and go 110. Okay, let's see what happens. That's worse. Edit, undo. Okay, you're probably gonna think I'm completely insane, but this is how I spend my days and nights. So let's just go back to 100 and keep it there. Okay. Next. Oh, I didn't even change it. I'm a big ding dong. Okay. Edit, undo. File, save as. This one, save. Yes. Customize. Partial transparency. Let's just do 100. And blend with white. Next. Next. Okay, so that one's done. Now this one, let's try with a white background. So go to Edit, select all, Animation. Oh, can you see that actually? Let me drag it down. So Edit, select all, Animation, Frame Properties. Whoops. Animation Properties. You're going to click Opaque. You're going to click White. You're going to click OK and OK. And as you can see, your white background popped up. And now we're just going to save it the same way. But this one, like, you can post it in Facebook or whatever, right? It's not going to really matter. Oh, look at that. I got some cut off here a bit. Not too bad, but anywho. That's another thing to watch out for, is the cutoff on your tags. So let's save it. File, save as. So what I do is I'll click on that, but what I do is I add WBG, which means white background, so I'll know. So I have a copy of the one that's transparent, and I have a copy of the WBG, which means white background. Customization, it doesn't give you as many tabs. It just optimize Octree and optimization that, and that's it. And then next, finish, and that's it. So there you go. That's the one with the white background, and this is the one with transparent. So not too bad, but you know, I mean, we could look at this and look at it and see all this little pixelation or noisiness, but you know what? It's life. What can we do? It's a totally cute tag anyways. I hope you guys learned something. Leave me some comments if there's anything I may have skipped or done too quickly that you guys want me to touch base on again. And that's it. Email me if you have any questions about any of the animations on my tag. Okay, bye. Thank you.